Good evening and welcome everyone to another episode of Moana Nui and Blerdography presents Blerdkast Live. Hi everybody.
Live.
And in case
Sorry.
you're wondering what happened to Mark, don't worry about all that. We get into that, right? But for now, I am Joy Stevens, one half of the Chaos Twins.
And I'm the Supreme Attorney, the other half of the Chaos Twins.
Yes. And so what you are about to see is, let's call it a test, if you will, because Supreme Attorney and I have worked together a lot. If you missed it, we covered the Dragon Con parade last year, and it was better, in my opinion, than what the con was doing. So when
I
we get together,
100% agree. And I yelled in my twin's ear, and she was like, "Is this happening? Too
right?
late now.
Is
No
it all
backing
this?
out."
What is happening? So the Chaos Twins are back in full effect, and this will be a chaotic episode because we rebuked the outline. You know, Mark was like, "Do you need an outline?" I was like, "No," because I wasn't gonna read it. It doesn't matter
He
what you
told me
want to
the
do.
same thing. I was like, "Did you ask Joy for an outline?" He was like, "She's not going to use it." I was like, "I think we got this.
I
I
think
think
we
we
got this.
100% got it."
Right. We know what we want to do. Right. And so,
Exactly.
but this is the birthday episode. You may be wondering, what kind of birthday? Whose birthday? Is it the show's birthday? Is it somebody's birthday? It's not my birthday because I'm an Aquarius. However,
Not
this
mine. I'm a
is
Scorpio.
the birthday zone for Mark. Y'all
Yes.
know Mark, right? This is his show. This is actually his well, it's the Moana Nui platform, but it's his show. This is in Nerdy
Blerdography.
Spaces with Blerdkast. And today, the nerd of all nerds is getting older. He
Aww.
doesn't want to admit that he's old at this point, and he may have some, failure to launch arrested development issues going on. But
That's probably
still,
why he keeps his hair covered because he has grays, and he's like, "No, I don't want anybody to see that."
is that what it is?
I feel like it because I've never seen him with his scarf off. I'm like, take it off.
It could be. It could be that it's gray. So it's like I where was I? Because you see, like I'm going gray. I'm actually like I'm 52, so I got a whole lot of gray hair up in here. But I was with a friend of mine before I dyed my hair, and it was mostly dark brown with like a serious gray streak right here.
Yeah,
And somebody
the
was
Jean
like, "Is
Grey.
that your daughter?" To me and my friend. Now, mind you, she's like 38, but I'm 52. That would make me 14 years older than her. And they're like,
Possible,
it's possible,
not likely.
improbable. And the fact that you thought I was her mother, everybody in here got to get cut. Like just line up for the box cutter. And I immediately dyed my hair red. And I told him I wanted to keep some of the gray, but anyway, I'm making this about me, which I will continue to do.
You should keep the streaks. I like the streaks. It's giving Jean Grey.
Yeah,
I
that's what
feel
I'm
like you have
going
a
for. Is
superpower.
like
So,
I'm trying to
okay.
collect it all and have just one streak like right here and have
Yeah,
just yeah. I'm actually going to be playing Rogue at Dragon Con this year. I got Stephanie Cunningham, B Cunningham,
yeah.
the cosplay star. I got her to do me a carnival version of Rogue. So it's a studded out corset with like some short shorts and the little crop jacket that she sold, and we got rhinestones and stuff everywhere. It's going to be great.
Oh wow!
I
So
have
you're
my whole
debuting
butt
it
out.
at Dragon Con?
Yes, that will be at Dragon Con.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's gonna be
It
nice.
is. So one thing we haven't mentioned yet, since this is, a business, is that if you are watching and you have not yet subscribed to the Blerdography channel, you should. So see at the bottom here or at the top if you're watching on your phone, like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content because we do have some members only stuff coming up pretty soon. And you know what it is when they say members only. It's not just the jacket from the 80s. Like there are things that you will need to know and that you'll want to see. There's content that everybody else ain't gonna get, and you can be
Mhm.
special and fancy because you're a member. So
Yeah,
like,
like we did the
subscribe.
420 special. That was for members only,
Yeah.
and that was a great time.
Mm-hmm. And
So
y'all
you never
missed
know
it.
what you're gonna see behind the scenes.
Exactly. The behind the scenes is the best part. So if you haven't
Yeah.
signed up, go ahead and sign up. And speaking of go ahead, we're going to go ahead and bring on the first of two guests. And believe it or not, this is someone who is, I would say, a friend of the show. Would you call him a friend of the show?
He's something. I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, he out here. So let's bring up the birthday boy, Marc Leary.
Yay!
Hey, Mark.
Thank y'all so much. I'm just over here dying laughing at y'all. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's my birthday. It's Leo season. How's everybody doing?
We're doing great. Come on, Leo season. I'm glad that we're doing this birthday show because I think that this is a chance for everybody to get to know the man behind the myth that is Marc Leary and understand you a little bit better. But I think if we really want to understand you even better, we got to go beyond you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we gotta get beyond me.
So who else do we have here with us?
By popular demand, and when I mean popular demand, I mean she's been asking me to be a guest on every show since I've started, is my mother, Miss Tasha Finney. She's gonna come on, she's gonna say some embarrassing stories about me growing up.
Oh, I can't wait. I already have questions.
I'm sure y'all do. So let's just go ahead and get this party started.
Oh, I can't wait.
Welcome to the show for the first time, my mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you, Miss Finney. How is everything?
Everything is well. My children are all grown up and on their own and out of my house.
I feel you on that. So
why is he just now inviting you to the show for the first time? I'm confused. What took so long?
I don't understand. Maybe because he's getting old.
I think so. How old is he now?
Here he's 38. He'll be 39 on August 17th.
Okay.
Aw, I hope we get to have another party.
Okay.
We'll see. If I can get the Sunday off, then sure, let's go. But it's not looking that way.
Aw.
So we do have embarrassing questions to ask. Marc, I wanted you on screen so we could see, if you turn the same color as your background with the red in it when we start asking these questions. So first question.
Don't hide your face now.
Right. What was Marc like as a little child? Like toddler baby. See, how many siblings? Are you the oldest, Marc? Are you the only child? You're the old. So he was the first one, and then yet you still had more. Even after seeing what you had, was it like to try to roll the dice again and see if you got something better, or was it like you thought you could recreate amazingness, or like what was going on? Why'd you have more of Marc's?
I did not have more Marks. I have to be honest, I have two baby daddies.
Oh.
So with that said, Jamarcus actually was y'all call him Mark. He's Jamarcus to me.
Your name is Jamarcus?
He was growing up. I just took a chance and got him those things, and he liked them. And I just moved forward. The books, what's that? Harry Potter,
Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers.
Wait, did he ever dress up in full costume as a Power Ranger and play around the house with swords?
No,
Yes,
Yes, she did.
I wasn't asking you, Jamarcus. I wasn't asking you.
He have a creative mom, so he would do stuff like wear T-shirts a certain way and have his swords like he was, I guess, that stuff. And maybe he had 2 costumes in his time, and for Halloween or something like that. But he just loved it, and the vocabulary was very strong at a young age. I remember I was a single mom for years, and he was about 4 years old, and he wanted to go to Red Lobster. I said, boy, I don't have no Red Lobster money. He talking about, well, use your, first, before that, he was like, Mom, why are you procrastinating at 4 years old? Asking me why am I procrastinating? And I'm like, boy, you better sit down.
I used all his words for some food. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanted some Red Lobster. And then I told him I didn't have any money. He told me to use my bill money at 4.
Now you see, Marc, so you had struggles with money from a young age of prioritizing, not use the bill money for Red Lobster.
Yes.
And why are you
Using the bill money on cheddar biscuits?
At 4 years old.
To be fair, when my sister was born, that whole pregnancy, we was in Red Lobster. So that was around the same time. So.
Oh, so you were like, now my mom has 2 mouths to feed. We need to go to Red Lobster?
No, so my mom's pregnancy cravings when she was having my sister was Red Lobster.
And you was jealous, so you was like, I want Red Lobster too. I'm not getting cheddar biscuits. This baby ain't even out yet. She getting cheddar biscuits. I want some cheddar biscuits, so I want to go to
crab legs. It
was crab legs.
You were eating crab legs at 4?
Yeah. Children were
boy, yo, okay.
I didn't hold them back from nothing. We ate at the best restaurant. The McDonald's was a side note, you
I
know.
love it.
Oh, I love this. I'm learning so much just so quick.
Yeah, so we only had the best. I didn't work hard for that.
For Korean barbecue. That ain't the problem.
So why aren't you taking your mother out? She used to take you to Red Lobster when you were 4 to eat some crab legs.
Let's go back. Not just Red Lobster, Longhorn, Benihana, wherever, but Red
I
Lobster
don't
was.
remember
I didn't go to
Benihana.
Benihana until I was in college, bruh.
I've never been. That's too expensive for me.
I
He
don't
probably didn't
remember.
even remember Benihana because he
He's
was.
probably like, oh, I'm used to that. That's nothing.
It was a lot of Ryan's and Golden Corral and Red Lobster, but not no Benihana. I didn't go to Benihana.
It wasn't that often. As a matter of fact, it was the only time I went was when I took y'all. So y'all was young. So
Yeah. So and now
He
you don't want to
remember
take
Red
your mom there.
Lobster, so he remembers Benihana's. It's okay.
Ungrateful child.
That's a new one to me.
And here on your birthday, just talking about how you can't take your mom nowhere because reasons.
Right. And she
I
takes
never
you
said
to all
that.
the places.
What's the next question?
Richie
You should
Rich.
take her to Fogo de Chao. That's what you should do.
that's
That was good.
Brazilian steakhouse.
yes.
Mhm.
Speak to the one in Vegas. That's the one I want to go to.
Yes.
Bunch of other places to go to in Vegas.
What?
There's a
Okay,
bunch
your
of
mother
other-
said where she wanted to go. This talking back is kind of weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what's
What is
happening?
the next question?
I could never. Sir, you are a guest. You don't run this show. Me and Quinn run this show. So you don't tell us next question. We were asking questions. You're not answering for some
Right.
reason.
Why should we go to another question when you haven't answered the first, which is when you
Right.
take your mama?
Okay, so about 10, 12 years ago, my mom had a surgery to lose some weight.
Mhm.
I didn't think I would have to tell this on live, but since then, it's like I don't know how much she can eat at one time. And going to my favorite restaurants, which are Korean barbecue restaurants right now, I don't know if she will get a full get satisfied off of it because
There's only
you
one way to
got
find out.
Right.
it's like a different experience and stuff like that. Like my mom tried sushi for the first time like 2 years ago, and she was so happy and proud that she sent me pictures and stuff. So I don't know if the
So she sent you evidence that she likes to try new things.
You know that.
Yeah.
And then
And
he said, okay, I see the pictures, but no.
And the good thing about Korean barbecue is you get little bites of food and you can eat as many or as few as you like.
And if she can't eat it, you eat it.
Right.
That's an excuse. He know I'll take a large pocketbook and have me some Ziploc bags. Don't
She said, do not play with her.
Right. You playing in everybody's face right now, Mark.
I am not.
there are no excuses.
There aren't. And all he's making is excuses. It's getting weird. And he's like, next question.
Next.
So we heard that he was a precocious little child. Oh, shut up, Terry. We heard he was a smart little kid, big vocabulary, and then you get into the teenage years. What was he like, in middle school, early high school? Wait, who's
Those are two different zones. So first in middle school, by this time I used to go to school with my kids at least once a week. And he was just so embarrassed and didn't want me to go to school with him because everybody liked his mom.
Ah.
And it was like, they were like, Jamal, when your mom come back to school with you and this? And he was like, Mom, you don't have to come back with me. Why do you go? And then he started telling me they would laugh because I would go to sleep in class. But I was
Oh my
there.
God, Mark. So basically, you're a Tinkerbell.
Mm-hmm.
What?
If the attention's not on you, you're like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. Mom, stay home.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I wasn't an attention-seeking kid in school. The weird thing is, middle school, high school, my mom would come in, do the parent stuff, and everyone's like, "Why is your sister here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I gotta deal with this."
I
So,
didn't know that.
yes, and like me and my mom looked exactly alike when I was younger. Like I was exactly the same height as her. We looked exactly alike. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to deal with that.
I didn't know they thought I was your sister.
Yeah, the teachers told you like, I always thought like it was just what adults did, but like no, even the students was like, why is your older sister here? And I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, that I promise you that wasn't a thing. Like we like teachers didn't run around saying, "Oh, is that your sister?" Because they know it's a parent teacher conference. And then for other kids that think there's your sister, yeah, that's what's up. My mom's holding it down, just keeping it tight.
Basically. And he was like, "No, get out of here."
Right, get out of here, mom. It's my world.
Right?
Okay.
My
Did
friend.
y'all parents took y'all to school? Did y'all enjoy that? Was that like, oh, my mom's here or my dad's here?
If my parents came to school, I was in trouble.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was good when my mom and dad came to school.
Go to school with him.
Yeah. So that's not the same as coming to school with you. My mom was being summoned to the school because I was selling candy illegally in the 9th grade. That's what she came to.
Somebody told on you for that?
Yeah, the vice principal called me and told on me, ratted me out. I was making a killing. I was clearing like $75 a week, and this is in like 1989 money.
Oh,
was a lot.
wow.
I was
I
buying
used to stock up for Halloween. I would wait like 2 weeks and be like, "Want some candy?" And start selling it because I was like, the market is low, demand is high. What's up?
supply.
Well, I had him selling home interior. He was selling candles in high school to and I let him earn the proceeds from it to make him some money.
There you go.
You were selling.
She staked you out on some entrepreneurial stuff right there, you know.
We did. I didn't think that was gonna come up, but that's how I paid my junior senior dues, was like selling chips from my dad's job and selling home interior stuff in Avon with my mom's stuff.
That's what's up.
Oh, wow. So you've been an entrepreneur since what, middle school?
Yeah, you know, my mom, she ran her own business like my whole life, so all I know is to just how to go out and make money, like sitting at home. That's why, like, I'm always like working or trying to edit something or like something. Like, I can't not work. I can't just sit around and like not do anything.
Is it hard for you to work for somebody?
That's complicated. I'm still fighting myself on working for somebody versus working for myself.
Well, he knows he have to do what he got to do to get to where he need to be. I hope he got goals and plans set aside to know what he want to do and how to reach them. The thing about me, I came out of high school and went into cosmetology school, and I've been doing hair since I was 12. I had a clientele on the back porch. My mama bought me straightening combs and stuff to do people hair, and I made my money. And so when I graduated, I started at the age of 18. I started working in a hair salon, and that's how my business went. So what I do now is just transitioning from working so hard, even though I've been doing it now for about 19 years, driving the school bus. Ooh, Jamarcus, you getting old. But
DeMarc.
yeah, he's getting old. I don't know what to say. I'm just transitioning, you know, in season. But yeah, so with that said, that, you know, he just got to, you know, come around and find out. We don't even want to talk about him buying a new car. He did not want to buy a new car. I'm like, I'm not going with you to buy a car if it's an old car. I would not look at an old car. Why are you buying somebody else's problems?
Ooh, that's a good point. Most people trade their cars in because there's something wrong with it.
Right.
Unless you catch like a repo. Repos are different, but yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to go that route. I just, like, the situation was, it was back in 23. I got into a car accident, totaled my car. That car I was a year from paying off. It was a pre-owned car. I was a year from paying it off.
Oh, that hurt.
My mom helped me get the new car, and you know, one, I don't like accepting. It's hard for me to accept help. Let me just start there. And even if I like am in dire need of help, I won't reach out and ask for help for any whatever reason. I gotta stand on my own 2 feet. And at that time, I didn't really have any money to go get a car or whatever. So I was just trying to do whatever I could do. I couldn't take any time off work, so my mom helped me get a car. And I did fight her tooth and nail about it, but I enjoy the car.
Okay.
But the situation is like I was a year away from paying off a car. Now I have a new car loan that I'm in the middle of, and it's just the circumstance. But
Stop. Stop right there. First of all, you had a used car that you was paying a car note on that you kept having problems with, and calling Marion to help you fix it or going somewhere to fix it. So I was not going to co-sign for another problem. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Now we get the whole story.
Right?
Thank you, Mom.
I understand.
Wow.
That's
So
an excellent point. You're throwing
It
good money
is.
after bad. Yeah.
That's completely different.
and on top of that, it's harder to buy a used car than it is a new car. They give away new cars.
They do.
They do cut you a lot of deals.
Right. So that's and his granddad worked for GMC. He got the discount, you know. So when it all add down, he even though he may have saved only $2,500 one way, but how many times have you had a problem with your car outside of you running over a nail? That was something that you couldn't,
Yeah, it's
that you,
Atlanta. You're gonna hit nails. Yeah.
Yeah.
right. So with that said, how many times have you spent money on repairing your car?
Just basic maintenance and
Exactly.
he
So
just
it's an upgrade that needed to happen. If you would have kept your car, even though it was about to be paid off, you would have been paying so much
Mm-hmm.
for upkeep.
Every month you would have been spending more money than it cost to pay for a new car.
Yep.
So your mom helped you. You just don't want to hear it. That's interesting.
I said she helped me.
You didn't tell the whole story that she just told. We didn't know the car was basically run down and you need to get rid of it.
It was not
got a
basically
bucket
run down.
that she was still paying on. Yeah.
Right. That's completely different than I had a new car and I almost got done paying it.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different. So now I understand. Anytime you tell me something, I'm gonna ask mom the real story.
Yeah.
That way I get the full picture. So why does he always wear a scarf?
I don't know. Maybe because his hair nappy.
Mark, why do you always wear a scarf, Mark? That's a good question.
So I got locks about 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you go through that ugly stage of locks. I just kept the do-rag on since then. But now, like, my hair is down to my shoulders. You can't really tell me anything. It's just I don't have a fresh retwist. And people tell me how I look on camera. So I just either just do the bare minimum sometimes. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen you on a live without a scarf or do-rag.
There's some.
So is it only when you get a fresh retwist we can see it? Like after a week, you're like, no, nobody can see this?
Yeah.
Oh.
So at Dragon Con, I'll look presentable for y'all.
Okay. We
So
appreciate
the month of August, you're going to be a mess.
Maybe we'll see. Depends on what happens around my birthday.
it. Okay.
Did you
Speaking
ever
of
invite your
Dragon-
mom to Dragon Con with you?
Yes. Mom, you coming?
Oh,
Mark, why are you
No, say
gatekeeping
Mark.
Mark from us?
I'm not gatekeeping anything. I
You
am
won't
not
let her do
gatekeeping
Korean
anything.
barbecue. You won't let her go to Vegas.
You won't even
let her
take her to
have
Red
any
Lion.
fun.
First of all, I have no control over her going to Vegas. She go to Vegas when she want to go to Vegas.
Well, she said she
wants
wanted to go to
me
Benihana in Vegas, and you said there's other places to go in Vegas.
There are other places to go. This is a
Okay,
food
so you're
town.
denying her what she wants.
I mean, Fogo de Chao be just one place. I've been in there. I like that one in Vegas better. And then we can go to Beaver's Dam. We can go to Rock City or whatever. I know all about Vegas. I go to Vegas at least twice a year normally. So that's it. I want to take my grown children to Vegas with me, but they don't want to spend the money and go. I'm not paying for it.
You shouldn't.
And you shouldn't have to. They should be paying for your trip.
They don't even have to pay for my trip. I got frequent flyer miles.
Oh my God, J. Mark. So what's the problem? What is happening?
Okay, the Vegas thing is, first of all, y'all know I do the con thing, and I only get but 3 weeks off a year to do those things. So I pick and choose the 3 things I do. Second, I'm not big into Vegas. I know there's more stuff to do in Vegas now, but I'm not like a gambler. I'm not really into going and seeing shows and stuff like that. If I go to Vegas, I'm just eat. That's all I'm interested in doing in Vegas is eating.
And you can do that with your mother.
I go to Vegas for Cirque du Soleil, spas, and food. That's it.
The sightseeing. The first time I went to Vegas, did nobody understand why I like going to the desert. It is totally amazing. It's totally different from what we see around here. I haven't been to another country yet where I serve the countryside. I've only been on cruises and stuff, but when I went to Vegas just to see a whole nother side of the world that we live in now, it's just amazing. When we rode up the expressway going to California, you could see literally the rocks moving. The sign said, "Be careful of the rock slide." And I'm like, what you mean? Then you go on down, you see rocks literally moving like human beings. That it's just so much different. You would have to go to see it. You would have to go to understand the experience that I have. Then to see, and there's no trees, you know.
Right. It's just rocks,
Rock.
boulders, and formations.
And
That's
so
an experience to do with your mother, Jim Mark. I don't understand.
Gonna get my name right.
and then as like I said, then you drive into California in the summertime, the weather is I mean, to leave 120-degree weather in Vegas to drive to 75 and 80-degree weather, or even if it is hot in the daytime in California, at night it dropped down like it's 40 degrees. It's amazing. And he loved science. So I don't understand why he don't even want to go.
I never said I didn't want to go. It's just, when are we going to coordinate it? Like, you mainly off doing summer because of school.
Last 5 years, Jamarcus, don't play.
Jamarcus.
Recently.
Why do you say my name?
Really? I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm so disappointed. I don't have words.
I'm so glad we had this chance to find out the truth from your mother, you know?
Right. So I need
Now we
you
know
to
why
come
you
to
don't
Dragon
come
Con.
around. Telling you.
Well,
Like,
okay,
I'll invite you to
I got
Dragon
a
Con if your
question.
own son won't invite you. That's fine. I'll invite you.
I got a
Hang out
question.
with us.
When
Is that something you would
And,
you would
wait, she
enjoy
asked a
going
question,
to?
Jim Marcus. Hold on. It's September 2nd through the 5th.
let me look at my calendar. I keep my calendar on my phone on point.
Same.
Okay, yeah, and then we have a hotel from I think that Wednesday to Monday. So you're welcome anytime. I don't know what he has going on.
What now?
It's September 2nd through the 5th, right?
Right before Labor Day.
Yep.
I can only come Friday night and Saturday.
That's fine.
Saturday is a great day to come. Come hang out with us at the parade on Saturday.
Okay, I'm putting it on my calendar. Yeah, write down my phone number 770.
Don't say no lie. Don't say no lie.
We live. Don't give your phone number out to people.
We'll get it.
You have all kind of crazy people calling you.
Right? So about that Red Lobster.
We going to Red Lobster.
I love those butter biscuits. Wait, cheese butter biscuits? It's cheese something biscuit.
So, Mark, I will ask you a question on this birthday broadcast special. When you were young, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Okay, there's a story behind this too. So I've always wanted to be like an inventor. Because when I was younger, my mom, my dad, my uncles, they all bought me toys. When the toys break, I would combine them into new toys, and I would like take coaxial cables and my uncle's audio equipment and like just combine stuff together. So I wanted to be like an inventor. I wanted to create like toys at one point. Then that turned into wanting to do like media arts and animation, because when I got middle school and high school, I realized I had a talent at drawing. So I went to Art Institute I wanted to be a comic book artist. That didn't really pan out. That turned into me being a game developer. Dropped out of school from that, and then I picked up a camera, and here we are.
Okay. I didn't know you could draw.
I used to be able to draw, yes.
You don't lose that talent.
You do if you don't practice it.
Wait, Mom, what's your input on this?
You're muted.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Okay, first we need to go back some. He was always drawing and everything like that. And when by the time he graduated high school, I remember before, during the senior year, he asked me what did I want him to be growing up. And you can't leave this part of the story out. I asked him what did he like doing. And he was confused because he told me that parents want their kids to be doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. But my thought was, you make money where you love with what you love doing. That's how you make the money. I love doing hair. And we lived a nice life. I wasn't rich, but we didn't call on nobody. We lived,
comfortable.
You're very comfortable. So with that said, he just didn't understand what I meant by do what you love. And I think he eventually figured it out. So he did decide to go to the art institute. He did a little college and stuff like that. And when he got to the photography part, that's when he kind of stopped, and that's where he found his love at there. That's what I think happened, because he didn't know exactly at first. He thought he wanted to do game and art design. So I don't know why he left that part out. And that's how he arrived from what I've seen from this point. So.
I love the whole story. What
Yeah.
else do I want to know about you so I can get the entire story? Because you leave out a lot of key details, J. Marcus.
And I found it interesting. This isn't the first time that I've, in talking to you, Mark, that I've heard you, either you or someone close to you, say that you had ideas of what you thought people wanted you to be, and you were trying to figure out how to do what you thought people wanted. And they're like, we never asked you to do that. So you have much more freedom over your life than you may even realize. So I hope that you're just coming into that. I hope that you're into that now. Like, your life is your own. You ain't got to live to please anybody else. Other than taking your mom to dinner, there's no obligations.
On a regular basis at that.
Regular basis.
And having fun with her in Vegas that she goes to anyway. She doesn't even want you to pay. She just wants your company.
Right. She just wants you there.
Pay your own way.
Why would I not?
And you're from Atlanta. I feel like you know somebody that could give you a pass.
I work at Delta Airlines. We know.
We can plan it, but if y'all notice, I'm frugal. I don't just spend a lot of money and blow money. So I have a companion pass. What we would do would be, my ticket would be buy one get one free.
Yeah.
And so just if the cost of the tickets come to $600, I would split that.
Yeah, I do that with my friends. If I got a companion pass, we split it in half.
Exactly. So
wow. So he just chooses to live like this.
Yeah. I do whatever it takes. Y'all take heed to this. One of the ways I do a lot of traveling now is I take my American Express card and you find a reward card that works for you. Yep. I like to fly and travel. So the money I normally spend cash on, my internet bill, my cell phone bill, cable, I put all that on my American Express card, and I let that money work to earn them frequent flyer miles. And when I do a trip, it's $22 round trip.
So I hear you. I'm right there with you, because I fly a lot for what I do for work. I'm going like every other week. I put all them tickets on my American Express card, all my bills, paying the taxes in my parents' house and whatnot. Once a year, all of that goes on my American Express. And I got a trip to Korea for $12.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, the $12 one way, but when you get through and come back, you be $24.
Yeah, $24. Yeah, it was nothing, because that ticket was supposed to be like $2,400, and I got it for $24. Yeah.
And then if you do buy a hotel or whatever, you do spend at a regular price at some point, or rent a car, you still earn miles on that. Either way it go, you make your money work for you. That's what you do in life. Make your money work for you.
Absolutely. You got a great wealth of information and advice here, Mark. So let's talk. Let's talk.
This made me even more confused of what Mark is. Like, this is even more confusing to me. And I always call you out on it, because I'm always like, you definitely had a silver spoon growing up. Like, what is happening?
I did not have a silver spoon.
Yes, you did.
No.
It wasn't a plastic spoon.
Right.
It wasn't plastic, but
it wasn't platinum, I guess, but it was definitely silver.
Right. You had at least a brass spoon.
Silver spoon. I got some in the house now.
Like, I
We did not grow up with silver spoons like that. No.
Well, let me tell you this part. They didn't need or want for anything when it came to housing, clothing, food. Now, I didn't buy video games. I didn't buy whatever toys I bought was educational. So anything toward the video games, if he had them, his dad may have bought them for him. But that was just something I didn't do, because I made sure they had everything they need without child support. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. So with that said, they lived a nice life to be where they were and how they were, and and I hope they appreciate me for that. So
Mhm.
with that said, wore the nice. They might not wore the name brand. You know how people do their children wear all this name brand. So no, they had good quality clothes that fit and they look nice. As a matter of
What
fact,
other name brand stuff growing up?
no, I only about Dockers and Carters. You
No,
wore
we
that.
had FUBU and Sean John and Nike, and we had we went to like the outlet mall and stuff, but like
Exactly.
Yeah.
we
It's easy
didn't
to
wear
lash yourself on
Walmart
clearance. I do
clothes.
it all the time.
Well,
That's
we
why
didn't
I'm saying this. We didn't wear Walmart clothes growing up until I lived with my dad.
Mm.
Was that by choice? Where's Dad?
That is a good question.
All right. So moving on from that.
Thank you. That's not even the subject. We don't even want to talk about that. But go ahead.
No, moving on from that. So, Mark, let's talk about your birthday in particular. You've had birthday parties in the past. I was at your birthday party last year. Give us some good birthday stories, like growing up, either like a birthday party when you were younger or something that happened when you were older. What's like the funniest thing that's happened to you on or around your birthday?
I guess last year was really interesting because Angie literally forced me out to do all that because I wasn't trying to do anything. I usually like just let Dragon Con be whatever I do for my birthday. I don't usually celebrate like that, but last year was fun. I remember a lot of birthdays growing up with my mom because my mom always threw me a party growing up. I remember when I turned 4, I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that was the one time I actually had a costume or something. And I remember that cake because it had all 4 of them on it. And this was before Power Rangers, so obviously I was all about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I had like nothing but pool parties. Obviously my birthday's in the summer. So for the most part, every party I had as a kid was some type of pool party. So those are always fun. Yeah. I definitely remember a lot of those. Not all of them, but like most of them.
Who is your favorite turtle?
Raphael.
That was the green one?
The red one.
The red, okay.
Isn't he the leader?
That's Donatello.
No, Donatello's the leader.
All I like is Michelangelo.
The loser. Michelangelo
is very easygoing. Yes, the easygoing one. Yes.
Beach bum.
I mean, it's Cali vibes.
Yeah, he was definitely giving Cali vibes.
So that's why I resonated with him.
I like Raphael too. He was very much no nonsense, I will cut you type of dude.
I did not like that about him.
Oh, Leonardo was
sick. That's very New York, I guess.
That's right. Leonardo was now, I will say this. This isn't a birthday memory, but this is probably my favorite holiday memory. You remember when we were staying, what was it? Not Brittany. Tara. I forgot. It was somewhere in Clayton County. I was 6. Kentasha was like 2 or 3. And we had probably the biggest Christmas we ever had at that house where it had the basement. And I remember waking up and it was like a pool table and bikes and a tunnel and slides.
That was Taylor Road.
There we go. Yeah. So I remember like that Christmas. That's like my favorite Christmas from 1st grade.
And you know what? That was the year I told them. I said, Santa Claus is not real. They told me I was lying.
But like that same Christmas, she also had us all Santa. We went to South Lake Mall to sit on Black Santa's lap because we didn't believe in White Santa for reasons. That was a big Christmas. It was a really big Christmas.
Oh wow. Okay. When's your sister's birthday?
No, she was born on Thanksgiving. I remember that too because she was up cooking a turkey, and then we at the hospital. I'm like, what's happening?
So I was saying, you remember because she messed up the food. She was born on Thanksgiving.
No, I don't even remember Thanksgiving after that. I just remember turkey in the oven. Now in the hospital. Now this baby here. So I didn't know what was going on.
So how did you feel when your little sister was born? Were you like a happy big brother, or was she invading your space?
You gotta ask my mama that. I don't remember.
We're asking you.
He was very good with her. Tried to be very good with her. He tried to feed her one day. He had got her out the bed with me. Took her in the living room. She was like under 6 weeks old. And he done put her on the sofa. He done waste milk all over the coffee table trying to fix her a bottle. Ironically, I come in there and catch him. And I'm like, oh my God, the baby hanging off the sofa. Her leg Like,
I
that
said
was,
I don't remember that at all.
I mean, you were 4 years old. And
He remembers Red Lobster at 4 and crab legs.
right.
That was so constant.
He remember her being born and Thanksgiving Day. He
Right.
remember
He
that.
remembers it was a turkey gone baby.
Right, right. And so with that said, he was a good baby brother, a big brother, and tried to help. But then by the time she started walking and I bought her a baton, he be sitting there looking at TV and she just come conk him upside the head. So I ended up had to take the baton because she wasn't trying to learn how to twirl it. She just
You
wanted
want to beat him with it.
So yeah. So with that said, that they was pretty good children, and I enjoyed every phase of it. And I wouldn't do anything to trade what I experienced. It was not to say they was the best children, but we did what we did. We had fun. And I traveled a lot with my kids. I'm surprised he haven't said anything. We went to Disney World every year, SeaWorld. Where anything in Florida, we was there, and I bought a van and we drove everywhere.
Yeah, I remember that.
Silver
That van.
spoon.
I remember that van.
And I would take he was so spoiled. He said I took him on vacation and he was on punishment. Who takes a child on vacation?
You did. You did.
You weren't on punishment if you.
I was. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't eat candy. That's why that Twix would miss.
Well, you shouldn't have done whatever you did to get in trouble. Because
Okay, where was the vacation?
So I don't.
Was this to Disney World? Because this is Disney World. Who cares?
Right. So even when he talking about a Twix, that was something happened at home. He spoke.
No, that was when we was one of the Universal Studios that year after my first year of 6th grade, or my only year of 6th grade. Let me say it like that.
My thing is, you don't have to steal if you're hungry. Just say so. I've been feeding you all your life. He was born 9 pounds 10 ounces. Why I'm gonna stop feeding him?
What is that?
Wow, 9 pounds 10 ounces.
Yes.
That's a 1-year-old.
Oh my God!
He gave birth to
20 inches long. He was so big they thought he was gonna be a waterhead baby.
Oh my God!
Hydrocephalus.
His head was 22 inches around in diameter at birth, and he was 20 inches long. And they saw him every month, every 2 weeks, trying to make sure he would be okay, But I told him the big guys are born in the family. They didn't believe that, but they watched him, and he did end up developing into himself. Who you see now?
Yeah, because he doesn't have a big head. Like
I have a huge head. Yes. Crazy. I can't wear hats. That's why I mostly wear do-rags.
That's not why you wear do-rags.
It's not. You just said it's because you don't do your hair.
Yeah.
That too.
Stop making stuff. I just have to ask your mom. She said your hair is probably nappy.
She's probably right.
So we don't need to ask you anything anymore.
Take it off and let us.
The child that was on vacation to Universal Studios was mad because he was on punishment because he can't have candy, but he could go on the roller coasters.
I was on punishment because I was falsely accused of some stuff. The teacher lied on me, and I was just upset about it because she lied on me. And then she took me aside and was like, "Oh, if I had known your mom was gonna be all like that, I wouldn't have never said anything." And I'm like, "But you did. It was a whole thing." But summer vacation, we go to Florida. I'm on punishment. Come back from vacation, not on punishment. In the store.
Well, you still got to go because she could have left you with relatives or daycare. Boarded you like a puppy or something. Just left you somewhere.
Somebody.
That is true.
There's plenty of evidence that my parents used to leave me with whatever relative couldn't get out of it, and they would go places without me when I was little.
Somebody
said that's called a punishment.
Somebody just put in the comment, bro, you your own worst enemy.
Yo, I gotta agree with that.
Right? I feel like anything we want to know, we ask mom tonight so we can get like the whole story. So I know he loves Power Rangers. When he started to like Power Rangers, how could you tell like this is something he definitely resonates with?
When did he get obsessed with it?
I was trying to be nice about it.
I really can't answer that because he watched it on TV so much. So with me paying attention, I just, started buying the things he liked, Power Ranger when I would see it and stuff like that. So that probably helped add it on to his obsession with it. So with that said, he just grew into what he liked, and I supported it. That's the best I can get.
You know what? I wish more parents would like you, because there's so many people whose parents say, that's too babyish for you, or go do something else, or go do some push-ups, go play football or whatever.
That's not going to make you any money. So why like
whatever
it?
makes you happy. Man, I wish more parents, and even with career, even though Mark, you thought she wanted you to be a lawyer, a doctor, or something, she's like, just do what you love. I mean, I wish more parents would like that. You're
right. So, now he did have this season he wanted to play football. And it's a story behind everything.
Okay, why does he play football? Please tell this story. Tell the whole story. Why would he keep playing football?
He came to me and said, "Mom, I want to play football. If I take off of work to take you to get this physical, you're gonna play football."
Yeah.
Because I had to take off of work. So I go to the school with it. So if I'm signed up for football, I'm going to football practice with him. He's sitting on the bench talking about he the water boy. No, you
was not going to be the water boy. No.
He didn't want to play. He got out there and didn't want to run. But so I made him, you could be the water boy, but you're going to practice with them boys.
I love it.
Oh my God.
They said that's how he ended up going to live with his dad, because he literally did not want to play football. But he came to me with it. He know his mama. I'm a diehard fan. Whatever you want to do, I'm down with you.
But you're gonna try for real, yeah.
Right. Now, if he
was that
to be the water boy, I would have supported that. I would have bought the team water.
Wait, which grade was that? When did he start football?
Grade.
6th grade.
Ain't never played a sport. Eighth grade. Never played a sport in his life, and he wanted to play. But I'm not gonna take off of work, and I ain't gonna say miss my money. But I'm not gonna take off of work to go help you do something, and you don't build. I knew that was something wasn't gonna pan out.
But you got to at least try. You got to give it like a real try. You can't just decide after you've done all this preparation, I don't want to do this. No, at least get out there. So I understand that.
Well, it's not even that. If you would have came and talked to me and stopped making me believe you was doing it, and then I ended up coming to practice and find out the truth.
So Mark, you've been a little liar your whole life.
So he always tells the half truth. Got it. It's always a half
conclusion,
truth.
Don't believe nothing Mark be saying, because he be telling you pieces of the story to make himself look better.
And then once you get the whole story, it's like,
Keep Mom on speed dial so we can find out the truth.
No, for real. Because he
look at his face. He's mad. Look at him.
I'm not mad. I'm just listening.
You got really quiet. You want to keep hosting the show, sir?
No, he's not hosting the show. It's us.
I know, but he likes to take over.
No, he's staying in the guest place. He's waiting to be called on. So let's bring Mark back into the conversation. Cut down on our chaos a little bit. So Mark, where do you you did this to yourself?
I did do this to myself.
Yes.
You did. And I appreciate you for that.
So Mark, when I first asked you what birthday is this like 1 year or whatever, and I didn't realize it was your birthday and not the show's birthday. But let's talk about the show a little bit. You've been doing Blerdography for what, 3 years now?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. Yeah. So where do you want to, so as you're pushing 40, because you're about to be 39, right?
You're right.
So when you turn 39, you are officially pushing 40. So what goals do you have, like when you get to the big 4-0? What do you want to do in the next year?
I have this new dream of being able to afford my lifestyle and just have like one job and not have to like work multiple jobs or like have to go do shoots and things to make all the ends meet. So that's the fun goal I'm looking forward to. But as far as with the channel, obviously, to make more money off of it, that would be the first thing. And there are things I could do to do that now to start making more money. I could be doing like certain videos, I could be doing things like that, but I'm also having fun running the channel, having fun networking with people. The channel is growing tremendously in so many different ways. You know, I'm being invited to go to cons now, whether I can make it or not, because a lot of them are out of state. There's one thing or another. I'm pseudo famous, especially when I'm at a convention. People call me Blerd and know who I am. That feels both good and frightening because, like, you know, stranger danger. And just good things are happening. I have an amazing interview coming up in 2 weeks that's on my actual birthday, and that's going to be a show for the ages right there. And I can't believe I got that one. That one just opportunity fell in my. No, I created the opportunity and I made it happen.
There we go. Love it.
So
I
yeah,
like when you talk positive about what you did to make things happen.
I mean, okay, so y'all have learned something new about me tonight. I am
your mom is the biggest cheerleader. Biggest cheerleader.
Yes, she is.
And you're your own worst enemy. I already knew that about you, though.
That's what I was going to say. I am my own worst enemy. I do happen to fumble over my own self, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to do better.
Well, at least you're trying.
How are you doing? How are you trying to do better?
I'm learning to just shut up.
That helps.
And just let stuff happen. Just shut up. That's the best thing I can do. Stuff will happen, and then I'll speak upon it, and then I'll ruin it because I said something. If I don't say anything and just let stuff happen, I'll be in a way better situation right now.
Okay. So next up is to improve your communication skills so that you can say something and it's the appropriate thing instead of sticking your foot in your mouth.
That too. And then what else? Just continue growing. Like, I'm a firm believer in failing forward because I feel like that's what my adult life has been, just constantly failing forward. It is something, you know, like when you fail, you just learn from your lessons so you don't fail in that same way again. And that led me to get this high-paying job that I have because I failed forward.
Wait, Mom, what would you like to add? I see the church finger up.
So, with that said, do y'all know Marcel?
Marcel? I don't think so.
Marcel.
What was about Marcel? Who was that?
They don't know Marcel.
Okay, Marcel is a friend of his. He's a videographer. So while Jamarcus has been doing photos and everything, I look like I remember a time because I had Marcel come do some things for me. I own my own business. I opened my first salon at the age of 24. So with that said, I've been doing hair since I was 12, and that's how I made my money. And up until now, like I was telling y'all earlier, but Marcel, I would do pictures with I referred Marcel to some people that do their weddings and stuff like that. And at some point, I can't remember, I was working with Jamarcus a little bit here and there. I used to always give him best advice or whatever. And I don't think he heard me because I didn't go to photography school. I didn't know how to work a camera. But I want him to, before I go any further, I want him to answer this question. What did you come to me and ask about? Mom, not too long ago when I helped you with some wedding pictures, you said, why the bride pick every picture that you took? And he don't understand that because why? Why you don't understand that they pick my pictures versus your pictures? And his pictures are crisp, clear, and nice. Mine be whatever. I mean, you know, but
I know why, but I want to see what Mark says.
Yeah, I want to know.
I think you just made a personal connection more with the bride, and I don't know, because I can barely remember that at this point. It's been so much.
What? Okay, go ahead, Joy. Why do you think?
So there's this thing. So because I do a lot of corporate speak, a lot of like workshops and everything, and I always talk to people about intellectual intelligence and emotional intelligence. Intellectual intelligence says you can do technical things perfectly. You're really smart at whatever it is you do technically. The emotional intelligence is putting the emotion behind it. It's understanding why people do stuff, why they say stuff, why they act this way, why they act that way. And so I'm guessing that the pictures that your mom took, she was capturing emotion that the bride was feeling, where yours may have been, like she said, technically crispy, but a little devoid of emotion. It was posed perfect, etc. But that little bit of messiness, little bit of reality felt better and felt like I remember that laugh, I remember that smile versus my dress was perfect, so that, how am I doing?
Blowing in the air, blowing, I caught a when the dress was just flowing like that or something, and the bride wanted that. And then Jamal, he just wanted, okay, put the dress down, do it this way or something. I captured the moments. And what my pictures may look like I had a filter over them or something, because that's how my camera, I don't know how to use the camera like you do. So with that said, I use my camera the way I look, and people like the way my pictures look versus that real live, what you call the TVs now?
4K?
4K look. Right. His picture look more 4K. Mine have a little blur going on, or it look like a cast over it or something like that.
Focus.
Look like I did a filter on purpose.
Yeah.
And so, but they look nice. They don't be blurry, but just look like a little cast over it. And as being a fashion person, and in time, people do. I like the real TV look. I like how that looked better versus when I growed up, because that's what I knew. Like I was in Vegas in Georgia. It's just amazing to see a part of the world that looked the way it looked, and it's on the same turf that we're on. So with the pictures, his generation, like Chris, that's what he knew and that's what he ended up in. But the reason why my generation of that blurred TV, the analog look,
that standard definition. Yeah, we used to being a little fuzzy around the edges, a little soft focus, a little less light.
So now people want to see their nice photos, and they spending money look a little soft and nice like that. So that's the part he don't understand. So I know how to go out and capture pictures. He know how to go out and make photos. That's the big. And but the key to that, I said all that to say, it took Marcel to say, Jamarcus, you need to let your mama work with you more. That's the only reason I started working with him. Because Marcel started
learned here, because everybody has a different perspective, and if you have someone who's not only their thought process but their actual visual perspective is different, then you can satisfy twice the customers, because y'all are hitting different things that different people want, and y'all put it all together. I think you should let her work with you more often as well, to see something from a different, not every photo shoot, she ain't got to be everywhere all the time, but like specifically, I think around like the weddings and stuff, I'd say, she been there, did that. So
yeah, helped me on several shoots before.
And even with Dragon Con, I was like, Jamal, stop taking them straight diagonal, make them turn to the side so you can see the entire costume instead of looking straight at the picture like that. You need to let them see it like that opposed to straight. So you can't see nothing like that.
Yeah, turn on so you can see like half the back as
Happy
well.
accidents do make for good photos too.
So what?
Oh, somebody left a comment saying happy accidents make for great photos, and I do agree with that. Some of my best photos have been accidents.
And like the first wedding I did, every picture came out with blurry. You couldn't hardly see nobody or anything. And I just cried. I asked the photo people what happened. They was like, it was not enough lighting. When I put the book together with the best pictures I could, they loved them. I'm like, what? All of the pictures was an accident. When I say I got more wedding referrals from that book than I did, and the books that look nice and crisp are better than like Jamarcus, I get more pictures from my accident pictures. So I had to learn how to do both. When I learned how to make the picture look crisp, I had to do that, and I had to put a filter over it to make it look like the accident picture. So I had to learn how to do both.
And Mark, you can do both as well, so that's a leveling up for, again, it's just a matter of having a broader range of options and offerings to people so you can get booked even more, so that you can live the lifestyle you want to live. Because I heard you say that earlier, your dream is to, be able to afford the lifestyle you want to live. But the hustle behind that is how you make yourself more appealing to more people to get more money,
Right.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. I definitely understand.
Every time I'm on your show, it's going to turn into a coaching show, because that's what I do for a living. I'm a coach. So
and I've been coaching him all the way my entire life, his entire life. I'm always when he'll come. He did photos for the what's the dance group? He called me on that one majority of the time, and he hate doing their photos. Then when I went with him, I told him what to do and some things. He didn't buy the backdrop. I told him to buy, but he had to deal with what he had to deal with. And I posted models and told them how to do, and they love the pictures. And he's like, "Mama, how you can make them do better, do this and do that?" I was like, I have to go in. You got to learn how to talk to people and don't be scared.
I am screaming laughing. Your mom.
Yeah, like I don't understand because you have such support from your mom, no matter what you do. I'm not understanding your demeanor.
Don't reject all this love coming at you, bro.
You have a lot of love. Like we'll have a conversation offline for sure. For sure.
So, Mark, since this is your birthday show, I guess. What? Is there anything that you wanted to talk about, bring up about what's going on with Blerdography, what's going on with you as an individual? What's happening in your world?
So a couple of things. First of all, I would like to thank my newest channel member, the Husky Hokage. His video will be coming out this Wednesday. He did an interview with the Supreme Attorney up there. They had a really fun time at MomoCon, so that's coming out. I'd like to thank you for being a member and just supporting the channel. On August 17th, on my actual birthday, I have probably one of my favorite guests coming on the show who I've somehow managed to get. Garrett Wang. Garrett Wang played Ensign Harry Kim on one of my favorite TV shows of all time as an adult, Star Trek Voyager. We're going to talk about Dragon Con. We're going to talk about Star Trek. We're going to just nerd out to just him for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. If I can get 3, that would be great. And then on August 31st, we will have Black Geese of Dragon Con, our annual show. But as far as with the channel, still working on the 2 documentaries. One's going to be a full feature, probably 90 minutes. The other one's going to be broken up into episodes. Black and Nerdy and the Black History of Power Rangers. Obviously, I got to do stuff with Power Rangers. What else am I doing? Oh, so for all of you members who have been asking me to do more behind the scenes stuff and more fun stuff, I'm working on a bloopers and behind the scenes and never before seen footage video. So that will be coming out towards the middle of the month also. And Blerdography will be hosting his first panel at Dragon Con. That's been on my bucket list. It's been one of my lifelong goals to finally host my own panel. And again, I could have been did it, but I get in my own way. So it's happening this time. I just got to make sure I stick the landing. So that's going to be fun. Masterclass on press.
That's exciting. That's a lot of exciting things you have coming up.
It is. And that's just for the month of August and the beginning of September. I haven't even talked about the ramen event with RJ, AWA, because I got to do that now because we're doing the Black Geeks at AWA shoot. If I have the PTO, I might be going to Florida, the hot mat. So we'll see, hall mat. So we'll see how that goes. And I might be getting a promotion at my job. Fingers crossed.
Congratulations.
And then you're going to Vegas.
Japan first. I gotta do Japan first.
Okay, well, I go to when are we going?
Right.
Okay.
Your mom is going.
We'll plan it for next year. I want to do it sometime next year. I want to take 2 weeks off and just do Japan.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to Vietnam next year.
Ooh, that sounds fun too.
Yeah, one of my friends is turning 50, and that is her 50th birthday trip is to Vietnam.
Oh, nice. I've always wanted to go to Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm going to get me some clothes made, come back styling.
For me, it's the food. I got to go for the food.
Well, I think we are coming up. Well, actually, we just passed the hour mark. No pun intended. And so, Jamarcus, I'm going to let you wrap up the show, Irvin. I'm never calling you
Never that one. Never that one.
Never Irvin, just Jamarcus. You're going to be Jamarcus from now on. And I want you to get a dog and call it Jabarcus.
Nope. And, not a pet person.
You're not.
Can't do pets no more.
No worries. So,
wait, did you kill a pet?
I didn't kill nothing.
Why are you not a pet person?
Tell them about the pet we had when you were little.
I had a dog. I had a dog. My mom got me what was it? A rock? What? I forgot what it was. A Doberman. It was a Doberman. And I was 6, and I wanted a dog, but I was also afraid of dogs. So that went very well.
Me too.
So y'all just in the kitchen staring at the dog in the other room. Just
So you guys got a dog, a Doberman at that usually imprints on at least one person. And both of y'all were scared.
We threw the food at the dog.
this poor lonely dog, just alone in a house full of people. That's a shame.
And everybody came to visit. They would look on the dog, but the dog wouldn't come to us.
Cause y'all don't talk to him.
Wait, so who wanted the dog?
Me. I wanted the
You
dog.
wanted it.
I did.
You knew you were scared of dogs, or you wanted the dog?
I didn't know I was scared of dogs until I got the dog, and then it was a puppy at that. So it wasn't even like a full-fledged dog. And I think he only had like 3 months. And then after that, I woke up one morning, Mama, the dog is gone. And she was like, I don't know what happened. The dog is just gone.
What happened to the dog?
I sent it to the animal shelter.
He probably got adopted again.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
The Doberman at the animal shelter, he was gone in 2 days.
Right. As soon as he got there, he was gone.
Somewhere living his best life with people that pet him.
And love on him.
Just throw food in the other room.
So it was a her, and I called her Poopsie Poo. Don't ask why. That was just the name I gave it. My mama told me to call her Lady. I didn't like that, so I just said Poopsie Poo. Because I named my sister. I gave my sister her nickname.
What's your sister's nickname?
Bouncy.
Why?
She's like, how babies like to jump
up and down. Mm-hmm.
She had just started. I don't think she was walking yet, but she could stand. And we was at my great aunt's house on this red sofa bed she used to have in her den, and she was just jumping. I was like, "Oh, look at KT jump!" And then she jumped, and she just bam on the floor in front of the heater. And from that day on, I just called her Bouncy.
After she hurt herself, you're like,
she was fine. She was fine.
She would get up.
Wow.
She didn't even cry. She got up.
Did you tell her not to cry so you wouldn't get in trouble?
No, because everybody was watching it happen. So
there's a K-pop song called Bouncy. I'm gonna send it to you. You can tell her that's her theme song.
She ain't gonna get it.
Yes, she will. It's literally called Bouncy.
Yeah, literally. Slow it down, make it bouncy. Yeah, it's a great song.
And it's
I
so
love how
weird.
he's just like, whatever.
It's so weird because at the beginning of the show, you was like, me and my sister must be nerds. No, my sister's the polar opposite of me. If I'm a nerd, she's the opposite of what you would think a nerd is.
We met her.
You met my sister? Yeah, you've met my sister.
So did Joy.
Yeah.
She was
that's right.
Your birthday.
Why I was late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we met your sister. She was fun.
Mm-hmm.
You never called her by her nickname though, so we didn't know.
We didn't even know
that since we were kids.
Well, it's coming back.
It just the dog story made me remember.
So is she allowed to come to Dragon Con, or are you cutting her out too?
I don't think she would.
That's not her speed.
That's not her speed.
Who needs to change the smoke detector is what I want to know. Because I've been hearing this beep off and on. It's you, Marc, isn't it?
No, it's not me. Because that's the pet peeve of mine.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I have standards. I don't like making content and smoke detectors going off like how people be doing on Instagram and TikTok.
The minute I heard it, I was like, oh, this is about to be the blackest show ever.
I didn't even hear it. That's the crazy part.
I turned mine down before I let it beat.
Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe I just heard us random. Could be our producer in the back. There's no telling. We're gonna blame it on him. We're gonna blame it on the producer. But
they put it their mic now.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it wasn't any of us.
No.
So that's all that matters.
So, Marc, any last words? Any final shout outs? Anything you want to do before? Well, I guess we can. So first off, like we said, like and subscribe to this channel for more ridiculous content and good stuff and secret stuff that you don't know about. If you want to find us, Supreme Attorney, where can people find you online?
Never. I'm just kidding. They can find me on Supreme Attorney on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And
I am at Joyride08 on Threads is where I usually am. So if you want to find me, come to Threads because that's where I'll be hanging out. But I'm also Joyride08 on Instagram. Don't look for me on Facebook or
What
anywhere.
about TikTok?
TikTok, a moment of joy, but I usually be playing. I be playing around with K-pop stuff on TikTok. I don't really-
Exactly. Your TikTok is
I do
hilarious.
skits. I do skits. I run a K-pop crisis hotline on on TikTok, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, Joyride 08 is where you can find me. And now, Mark, I'm going to turn your show back over to you.
Thank you. This has been a really fun, interesting show. Definitely won't be doing this again. But this was fun. Everybody,
You need to like your mom more often, actually.
No,
We like your mom. Mom, you're welcome around us anytime.
Right, because we want to know the whole story, because you give us such little tidbits, I realize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do. It's fine. I'm sorry. Wrap up your show, host. I'm sorry.
Right. So thank y'all for coming on. Mom, thank you for finally coming on the show. This was fun. I don't know what else to say. I'm a little embarrassed and kind of need to
You need to process what's happened to you today.
Yeah, I need to process what just happened.
You got ganged up on by 3 women.
But wait a minute, one more thing. What's so funny is he won't invite me nowhere, but him and his sister want to always come to my parties and my tailgate, but then I can't hang out with them.
Wow.
Don't
I would love to be invited to a tailgate or a party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
We haven't done it in a while, but you know y'all used to come to my tailgate all the time.
Yeah, those were fun. I want to go back to doing those again.
We
I
probably
would love
won't.
to come. I'm inviting
Don't worry,
myself.
we're gonna harass Mark until he gives us your phone number, but don't say it all out on the internet.
I'm on TikTok.
You on TikTok?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's your handle on TikTok?
What you mean, like my name? I just got on there T58. I think that's it.
Miss TEE 58.
Yeah, Miss T EE 58. MZ Miss T 58.
Got it.
Matter of fact, she's on the post for all the promotions I made for this episode.
Okay, then I'll put it off there. But yeah, we will be in touch. We're gonna find out more about Mark, so we can just pull out random stuff like Mark. I didn't know your blood type, and just all kind of stuff we can find out about you. It's gonna be great.
Probably positive.
Mm-hmm. And when we think there's something going on, we're like, Mark's mom needs to be here. We'll make sure you get invited, even if you just pop up.
I'll be texting you a lot. I'll be like, "Oh, really, Jamarcus? Hold on."
Right. Let me check your mother
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always on my phone, so feel free to at any time.
Thank
And
you.
I'm on the calendar for Dragon Con on September the 5th. What should I wear? Which I want me to wear?
Oh, you can wear whatever you want. So you can, if you want to wear a character, you can do something. You want to do like a tribute to, one of your favorite singers or favorite TV show. You can wear whatever you want, or you can just come outside in some jeans and t-shirt. It all works.
You're a Falcons fan. Wear Falcons stuff.
Yeah, you could be a Falcons fan. Yeah.
Okay.
Be a Falcons fan and have a fan.
That'd be cute.
A Falcon fan with a Falcon on it. So,
yeah. It'd be like, what are you, a Falcon fan?
Yeah, I like that.
That's cute. That's probably exactly what I would do.
Yeah, come find us. We'll be covering the whole parade from some spot on the side, and so if you come find us, then we'll just let you in back in there with us after the fact. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm looking forward to Dragon Con now, just because of this.
Yes, it's gonna be wonderful.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We had a great time at your birthday, so I'm sure we'll have a great time at Dragon Con.
Yep, a good time will be had by all.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for your birthday. We could do Korean barbecue and bring your mother.
I kind of want to do 52 Shabu if I can get that Sunday off.
Okay.
Or Chubby Kettle. We'll talk about it. It's so much stuff to do.
Oh, but we could do some behind the scenes for your channel too while we're there.
There's gonna be plenty of that.
That would be fun.
The first behind the scenes I'm releasing is gonna be your rant about Dragon Ball Z from Anime Week in Atlanta. I got you. So yeah, that's the next thing that's gonna be coming out. I'm gonna work
for
on
members only. For members only.
It's gonna be members only.
Thank God.
It's gonna be members only.
And with that, we are gonna wrap the show for the 4th time.
I'm gonna mute myself. I apologize. I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
All right. Thank y'all for coming on. I really appreciate it. This has been a fun show. Like I said, we won't be doing this subject matter again, but I will have my mother on and we'll talk about photography on the next time that I have her on. But until then, don't forget you can become a channel member for just low as $2 a month. Help support the channel, help support the journey to DragonCon 2026. And until then, remember, keep it nerdy.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Somebody tonight, yeah. I love it how you move it, how you wind it up. We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow with you, me. We can stay slow with you, me. Yeah. Be somebody tonight, doing that dance, digging that dance. I know. Be somebody tonight, be somebody tonight. Pull up on me. We've got so much to see. Maybe I can show you now. Lay your top with the top down.